It's really my pleasure to introduce to you our corporate honoree, a recipient of the ThanksUSA Corporate Citizen Award. It goes to Smith's Detection, and Smith's is a longtime supporter of ThanksUSA, and tonight we're honored to have Dan Gelston here. So I hope Dan can come up and accept the award. He's the president of Smith's Detection. He's no stranger to our military, the needs of our military families. He served in the United States Army, was active duty and in the reserves, more than 18 years of leadership experience in military, intel, and defense. He contributes to our homeland defense at the helm of Smith's Detection, a world-leading designer and manufacturer of sensors that detect and identify explosives, weapons, and other threats to national securities. So Dan, we have an award for you. And a photo op. And if you don't mind saying a few words.
Thank you. You have to forgive me if I stumble on my words here. I'm suffering from a bit of an inferiority complex. I'm sitting next to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and across the table from me is Darrell Green, arguably the best cornerback to ever play in the NFL. So, I got nothing on those guys. Actually, I remember probably back in 2003 at the Defense Intelligence Agency, briefing General Myers. He seemed like 7 feet tall back then. Still impressed. Maybe if he had the goatee back then, it wouldn't have been so intimidating. But thank you. I appreciate the few minutes tonight to talk about ThanksUSA and the company I represent, Smith's Detection. This evening is special to me because honoring our service members and their families really has been a core of my professional career. As mentioned, I spent about 13 years in uniform in multiple capacities and saw firsthand the sacrifice that our war fighters not only personally go through for our country, but also their families. And many times those sacrifices of the families are easily looked over, sometimes not noticed. After moving on from the Army, I spent some time with a few different companies that also supported the warfighter, providing services as well as products and supplies to the front lines in a couple of different war zones. Most recently, I became president of Smith's Detection, Inc., which makes advanced detection equipment for the Defense Department and civilian agencies, particularly to find explosives, chemical agents, nuke, rad, and other type weapons. We've long been a partner to ThanksUSA, as our commitment to the warfighter is marrow deep. It is evident in the focus we put on the equipment to preserve the lives of those military members and first responders, and is a reflection of our appreciation for the critical work they do. ThanksUSA gives us the opportunity to extend that commitment to the families as well as those service members. By supporting ThanksUSA and its scholarship programs, we can help enable the success of those warfighters' spouses, sons, and daughters. We also show that we have not forgotten the sacrifice that they make as family members. ThanksUSA has included a focus on science, technology, and math, STEM education. Our parent company, Smiths Group, has been a supporter of the STEM Connector program, and tonight we're very excited to be talking about the pathway to tech. Smiths Detection meets its mission in part due to a world-class set of engineers and scientists that are intimately familiar with the needs of the military due to direct and firsthand personal experience. If we want that to continue, we're going to need even more of them in the future. So by supporting ThanksUSA, and particularly the STEM-focused programs that they incorporate, we're also helping seed the market for future Smiths detection leaders. Many of these young men and women will use their education to serve their communities and our country in a variety of ways. So we see this as an excellent investment. And tonight, we're here to announce that we will continue and expand that investment. I'm pleased to announce that Smiths Detection will further enhance its commitment to ThanksUSA by supporting 5 new scholarships to the Pathway to Tech program. We're excited to be able to support the opportunities for these military families. Support for our warfighters and their families is a primary focus of the company that I lead. We sincerely appreciate the great work of ThanksUSA in creating these educational opportunities. And again, we feel privileged to continue to be an active supporter of this fantastic program. And this evening, I thank you.